Narayanyam, Dashakam number 3, Shloka number 4. Munipraudha jagati khalu gudhatmagatayo bhavatpadambhojasmarana virujo narada mukhaha charanti shasvairam satata parinirbhata parachit सदानन्दाद्वैत प्रसर परिमग्नाः किमपरम्. Bhattatri is going through unbearable pain and he knows that only Bhagavan can remediate. He goes on to say, Hey Guruvayurappa, great sages such as Vyasa, Narada, they move around freely in this world. They are not bound with karma. Muni praudha rudha jagati khalu gudhatmagata. They move around freely in this jagat, in this world. Bhavat padam bhoja smarana. They only think of you. They only think about you. Virujo narada mukhaha. Sages such as Narada, Vyasa, they are immune to everything else except you. I want to acquire a similar status. They are free of all worries and they are not impacted by karma. Bhavat padam bhoja smarana virujo narada mukhaha charantisha svairam satata parinirbhata parachit. Satata, they are always lost in your thoughts. Sadananda dvaita prasara. Anandam. So they have attained the ultimate level of anandam. That is beyond comprehension. Prasara parimagnak kimaparam. So what else can they expect other than freedom from worries and the satisfaction of thinking about you all the time? Isn't it a good status? So the practical application for us could be, it is very essential to maintain a healthy body. A healthy mind only resides inside a healthy body. Stay fit both in your mind and body. Perfect health these days includes a healthy body, a healthy mind. I think there are many books titled around healthy body, mind. They all make perfect sense. So if you are unwell, if you are going through sickness, what is it that we do as one of the first things? We abandon prayers because we get sloppy. Sloppy may not be the right word, but then that's one of the first things we abandon. But everything else goes on, like breakfast, lunch, in some form or the other. So we abandon prayers, we abandon thinking about Bhagavan. So this is our limitation. Whatever, we will need to strive to overcome this, but it's easier said than done. So how can we, prevention is better than cure. So how can we prevent ourselves from getting sick? By eating right, by exercising, by maintaining a healthy mind. So all these go together. You may have a healthy mind, but if your body is weak, if your immunity is low, then by virtue of the way we are built, we may get pulled away from the devotional aspect. Likewise, if you have a healthy body, but your mind is weak, you are depressed or whatever, even then it doesn't help. So healthy body, healthy mind are very, very essential even on the spiritual paths. That's why maybe practices like yoga, they've been there. If you see all the sages, they used to meditate, they used to perform asanas, they slept early, they woke up before sunrise, they ate a small quantity food, they were fit, they had a slim body, and they were active all throughout the day. They slept less. So maybe that's why yoga and spirituality is always interconnected, or maybe they are all subtopics of the same thing. Muni praudha rudha jagati khalu gudhatmagatayo bhavatpadam bhojas smarana virujo narada mukhaha charanti shasvairam satata parinirbhata parachit sadananda dvaita prasara parimagna kimaparam.